As the countdown continues to the Army-Navy game this weekend, excitement is building. And joining me now to talk about the historic nature of this game is Rhode Island's Director of Veterans Affairs, Kasim. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So you retired from the Navy. Talk to us about just how big of a deal this game is.
This is really America's game. When you have decades, it's just so amazing how a community comes together with these men and women serving our nation, but also too in terms of understanding the gravity behind what's put into this whole process. You got the Army-Navy rivalry, arguably one of the biggest rivalry in the nation, and to host our midshipmen here sends the right message to America that, guess what, Rhode Island's in the game, and we're committed to this work, but more importantly, honoring the men and women that defend our blessed nation.
Absolutely. And we're here in front of the Rhode Island Convention Center where 750 midshipmen will be staying starting on Friday. Talk me through what kind of an operation that is to get all of those people into this building to stay.
It is tremendous. It is the logistics of the nth degree in terms of, we also got to make sure we make sure field security is utmost precedence in terms of getting them to the Naval Academy to our facilities here. And I can't think of a better facility, host city than Providence in this regard too as well. Have opened up our doors. We got a water fire plan. We got a WWE event plan. We got a big prep rally coming up when they arrival, and it's going to be a tremendous event.
That water fire event's happening Friday. The WWE event happening right here at the AMP on Friday night as well. Last check, tickets were still available, so if you want to go, you can do that. Have you been to the game before?
I have been to the game, and I got to tell you, you see when the cadets and the midshipmen all process in together, it's humbling because knowing that it's a game, but when they transition from that and they take that oath of office, serving our nation as one team.
And you've told me in commercial break that you have watched the game from the ship before. What's that experience like?
Been on deployments, and we treat it as like it's a one big tailgating experience. There's nothing better than watching two combatants that are going to defend this nation while deployed, and it really truly brings us together as a community, but it talks to defending this nation. Regardless of service, we're all committed in that regard, and it's humbling, but also too, it's refreshing knowing that we can still watch games in that regard, in that capacity.
It's all about the fun, and as you mentioned, sort of the tailgating experience on board the ships, but there will be plenty of tailgating happening on Saturday as well. There's one event in particular that we were talking a little bit about before we came on air, a fundraising event. Tell people about that.
Absolutely. So every year, one of our local VFW posts, VFW Post 152, sponsors a tailgating experience, and all 100% of the proceeds go directly to serving our veterans. So as the state director, knowing how this game is bigger than us, but also too, veterans are taking time out of their day in order to serve others and raise funds to help other veterans.
Beautiful. And do you think the Navy is going to be able to pull out a win on Saturday?
Well, trust me, I'll put it this way. If the Navy lose, my entire phone, all social media will be blown up about go Army. But, you know, I always say I'm impartial because I love the Navy, but also, too, I love the experience. And at the end of the day, we're still one team.
That's for sure. All right, Director of Veterans Affairs for Rhode Island, Kasim, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And thanks for your service. All right, Kayla, we'll send it back to you.